Like, you know how you have like dreams, and then when you wake up you have like this feeling that you had a dream, and you have like little snippets, and then you're like, oh, that would be like a cool story idea, and you forget to write it down, and then later on that day when you have the time, you forgot all about it. Happens to me all the time. Hi, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel, and we're doing another writing vlog, and I should have started this on Monday. However, Monday was a kind of a lazy day, and yesterday my monthly visit started, so I wasn't really feeling it. And then today I ended up having to bring my son to the doctor because on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, he developed a pretty bad cough, and he woke up in the middle of the night last night and it sounded so bad, like to where I couldn't tell if it was just because he was losing his voice or if he was like trying to like gasp for air. So I wanted to get him checked out. Luckily, it sounds worse than it actually is, and it's just a cold that needs to run its course, so I need to give him his Claritin for his allergies because he's got some post-nasal drip going on, and he's got some congestion that's inflamed his sinuses. And just let it run its course. So he's been very clingy this week, which I'm fine with, because one of these days they're not going to want to be clingy to me at all, and that makes me sad. But I've been giving him lots of cuddles and pretty much just doting on him whenever he needs something. So yeah, not a lot of writing has been going on in the past couple of days, but that's okay. I'm still ahead of schedule, and it's a different area. I'm in my living room right now. I've got my laptop with me. I'm hoping to get a little bit of work done right now, but I'm not gonna lie, I've been watching TV, so we're gonna try. But I do really need to get some words in. I know I'm still ahead of schedule, but I've also had this, not really a shiny new idea, but with my brain, I need to bounce from project to project, just to appease my brain. My ADHD brain just needs the little bit of differences. So I think I might try doing like an hour to 2 hours a day per project, see how that works. Or one day I focus on the one project and the other day I focus on the other project. I'm a very moody writer, just like I am a moody reader. And that's just like, I'm still really focused on the fantasy romance, but I'm also like really wanting to do a contemporary romance, but not a rom-com. I want more of like the feel that you would get when you're reading like a Devney Perry book, or Catherine Cowles, or Lucy Score, like that small town, angsty, sometimes romantic suspense type of vibe. That's what I'm like really wanting. So I've been brainstorming a little bit, coming up with some ideas and scenes, so I might work on that while I am watching Partner Track on Netflix, which has been on my to be watched list. Is that even a thing? I'm really liking it. I'm liking it more than I thought I would. So that's my little intro and update for this video. Let's get to work.
Feet on the stripes in the Alabama highway.
It's been a freaking week. So I've done essentially no writing since last Sunday. It is currently a week later, Sunday, July 16th. Yeah, 16th. Last weekend, my kids were dealing with fevers, so they had caught some kind of summer cold, and then this weekend this week it translated into sinus related issues. So they've been not feeling the greatest. They've been clingy, like stage 5 clingers to mom, and I've been taking care of them. I've been snuggling with them and getting literally nothing done. No housework, no writing, no nothing but taking care of them. I didn't even do any grocery shopping until Friday, and that was only because I was finally able to put in a couple grocery orders for pickup, and my sister-in-law had come in town this past weekend again, and she was able to distract the kids while I went to go pick up the groceries. When I got home, I had to go through the fridge, put the groceries away, wash and cut up the veggies, wash the fruits, put everything away, and by the time that was done, it was already time to like make dinner. And then yesterday we just stayed pretty lazy and hung out with my sister-in-law, played some games, and now I'm looking at 12 o'clock on Sunday and finally able to do some sort of writing. I did get on yesterday, but I didn't do any writing. Instead, since I was constantly being, dragged into either watching stuff with the family or playing games with the family or getting distracted by the kids when the rest of the family were doing other stuff, I did start to transfer stuff off of my Google Drive onto Scrivener projects, because apparently Google Drive is going to be implementing a new change, I guess, I don't know, to where there will be actual people reading some of the documents and possibly taking those and using them as their own creative stuff. So I don't know the full details. I just know that I want to get my stuff off. So I've been trying to transfer the brainstorming stuff that I've got on Google Drive and putting them into a Scrivener project. I don't have very much like full drafting stuff. I do have some of my projects where the draft is on Google Drive so that I could share it with some of my critique partners and friends. I will be taking those off, but for the most part I just have like little snippets of like what was like brainstorming type of stuff or pre-writing, like this scene came to me so I quickly put it down in a Google Drive so that I could look at it later, that kind of stuff. So I'm just reorganizing and putting it into a Scrivener, like a big Scrivener project labeled story ideas, and each folder is a different story idea, and I have all of the brainstorming, any kind of drafting stuff that goes in there. If it's a project that I already have a Scrivener project for, I'll add it to that one instead, because that's one that I'm like currently working on or have been thinking about working on, so I've been doing like extra brainstorming for. But yeah, so that's a really long project and it's gonna take a little bit of time, but there's that. But today I kind of want to get back into the swing of writing because I haven't drafted any new words since I think last Sunday. So we're gonna do that. Okay. It is what it is. It is day 18 and I got no writing done on Sunday, but I did do a lot of brainstorming yesterday for not my fantasy romance, for my contemporary romance, and it turned into brainstorming for like an entire like family saga type of series romance, kind of like in the vein of like The Edens by Devney Perry, or like Cloverleaf Farms by Melanie Harlow, or The Hathaways by Lisa Kleypas. They all are a series, but each book deals with a different sibling of that family, and like their love story. And it has turned into this epic family saga of romances, and I don't know. What am I doing to myself? But we know how my brain works. I can't just work on one project at a time. I am very eclectic in my writing, just like I am, not eclectic. I mean, yes, eclectic, but I'm such a mood writer, just like I'm such a moody reader. And that's how my brain works. Like, I need to switch projects every so often. I do want to get into the habit of doing a little bit in each project every day, rather than taking like one whole week on just one project and then the next week is like the other project. I do want to find some sort of balance. So, according to the NaNo website, I only need 473 words of Project Violet, or the Violet Hour, written today in order to stay on track to hit 20,000 words by the end of the month. So technically I am still ahead of the game for my minimum word count goal for the Violet Hour. I am hoping to hit at least 500 words in that for today, but I do want to do some more brainstorming and figuring out some plotting and pre-writing for this other project. What's up, baby? What? What? Do you have to go outside? So, I don't know what I'm going to work on first. Honestly, it's probably going to be this new project, because I feel like I need to get everything that's in my brain out of my brain and just get it in here. But yeah, so let's get to writing.
In the morning, when you walk away, my heart drops to the floor. They said it would get easier, but I don't know who for. Days move faster now, I swear, I can feel them slip away. But some things last forever, the love that never fades. It's easy to make promises for the young and free, but you kept every word you said, and you stayed true to me. We lean into the great beyond, there's more love yet to make. 'Cause some things last forever, but love that never fades. He left her slowly as his mind lost more every day. Quietly she walked beside and tended in her way. Now the bed he built for two is cold, but her memories have stayed. Because some things last forever, the love that never fades. Dishes and tears, I'm standing here. I know it sounds cliche. A blanket of this history covers me today. In between the bliss and underneath the ache, in the tenderness, a single thread remains. It's deeper than a sense that never fades.
Hello, it is July 19th, so it is day 19 of Camp NaNoWriMo. I didn't do, I think I only wrote about like 50 words or so yesterday. I did a lot more brainstorming. Didn't work on the Violet Hour at all yesterday. I meant to, but after the kids went to bed, I watched the premiere episode of Love Island USA because I'm obsessed with trash TV. Any kind of dating competition type of reality TV, I am here for. So I watch Love Island, I watch The Challenge, I watch Big Brother, The Traitors on Peacock. I really, really enjoyed that one. The Circle. So many. I watch so many of them. I like how I don't have to really pay attention. I can just have it on in the background, and I can do other things while while watching it, or I can just veg out on the couch and binge watch it, like I did for Love Is Blind. Yeah. So, anyways, I did about 50 words on project. I don't know how to describe it. I kind of have a working title, but I don't know if I want to share that yet. So we're just going to say Project Stalker X. Shall we call it that? Because that's kind of what it is. I'm excited about it. I have an idea of the opening image, which is going to be a prologue that happened a year ago. But I don't like how it's starting. So far, my very first sentence is, "The bustling streets of Chicago swallowed me whole as I helped my brother move into his apartment." I don't like it. I don't think it's a very compelling first sentence. It needs work. I feel like once I get a good first sentence out of the way, I'm able to do a lot. What is happening? Why are there bugs in here? Oh, you're like a mosquito or something. I did not get you. Damn it. I hate bugs. The worst part of spring, summer, and fall are bugs. I don't like I don't like bugs. I love fall and I love winter, but I don't love bugs. And there's a mosquito in here. Okay. Anyways, I missed it again. Clearly, I am not gifted with that right now. I feel like if I get a strong, compelling first sentence, I'm able to do more writing faster. No. I feel like I don't get as stuck as much as if I at least have a strong, compelling first sentence. Like this, I always get stuck on this first sentence because, it's the first view that your reader gets of your writing, and if they don't like it, if the first sentence doesn't grab them, or even the first paragraph doesn't grab them, they're not going to continue on. So I get really hung up on it, and I probably shouldn't. But I'm just not loving. I'm not loving that either. I'm just not loving this first sentence because I don't feel like it's compelling enough. I just the bustling streets of Chicago swallowed me whole. Come on, I can do better than this. Anyways, I don't have an outline for it yet. I have ideas of what I want to happen in this story, and I think I was talking about it yesterday, but it's turning into like a family saga type of series romance, because I created this entire huge, important, powerful family that is like basically one of the founding families of this small town. And I am kind of picturing each of the grandchildren's love stories. And the head matriarch is like this 80-year-old grandma named Grace, and I'm kind of really digging it. I personally love family sagas as like the series base, like The Edens by Daphne Perry. I'm kind of hoping that this kind of has the same kind of vibes as Daphne Perry's writing. Like, her books are small town romance, but they're not like the rom-com-y kind of romance. They're more, they have some suspense to it, but they're not romantic suspense. Like, there's a difference. And that's kind of what I'm feeling for this, at least for this first book, is I'm feeling more of like, not like super dark, like it's not going into a dark romance, but it's not light and fluffy like rom-coms. I don't know what the genre is for that or what it's called. I guess it would just fall under contemporary romance. Like, it's not as fluffy as a rom-com, but it's not as dark as a dark romance. And even though I know that it has some suspenseful and thrilling stuff in it, it's not fully romantic suspense, because I feel like romantic suspense is more on the plot rather than it. I feel like romantic suspense is more plot driven and than romance, and I prefer character driven. And obviously it still has a plot, but it's more 50-50 for me on plot and character, rather than, I feel like romantic suspense is more like 60-40, 80-20 of like plot being the bigger portion than the characters. I could be wrong, but like it's in between fluffy rom-com and dark, because it's not as dark as dark romance, but it's not as light as fluffy rom-com. It's like right there in the middle, and there's no like subgenre. So I guess it would just be contemporary romance. So it's really difficult to, I don't know, I feel like it should be easier. Maybe it'll be easier to describe once I figure out all of the tropes. So far, I think the tropes that I'm gonna have, I think I wrote them down. So the tropes that I think I'm toying with are obviously small town, forced proximity, woman in peril, hidden identity, and like the protector / alpha male. I've been going through the Trope Thesaurus Romance Edition, and just trying to figure out which romance tropes I want to go with and which ones worked well together with, especially when it's not like a rom-com. I do have ideas for tropes on some of the siblings books. There's that fucking bug again. I hate mosquitoes. Go away. Like, I want to do like a brother's best friend and a sister's best friend, because that's obviously different. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I've been rambling for like 12 minutes. So I do have like some ideas for future books in the saga. However, I'm still trying to figure out this one. I've also been searching on TikTok for like writers write this book or please write this book, like that kind of search tag, because there are like random like scenes where like people want to see those in books, and there is one scene that I saw and I kind of like it. Well, I mean, I really like it, but it only parts of it would like fit for this particular book. So I'm trying to work in the parts that would fit. I don't know, I'm still in the brainstorming baby stage for this, and while I want to write Project Violet or the Violet Hour, I feel like I just need to get everything out that's in my head for this first so that I don't lose it, because that always happens to me. I'll be like, I'll push it to the side and be like, oh, I won't forget it, I'll get to it later, and then I finish what I am doing and then I can't get back to it. So I'm trying to get what I'm currently thinking about written down so I don't lose it in the future. Like, you know how you have like dreams, and then when you wake up you have like this feeling that you had a dream, and you have like little snippets, and then you're like, oh, that would be like a cool story idea, and you forget to write it down, and then later on that day when you have the time, you forgot all about it. Happens to me all the time. I need to get better at being able to write things down right away, because I suck at it. And with my brain, it just floats away and goes to someone else because I forgot all about it. So, now that I've been rambling for almost 15 minutes, I'm going to get back to brainstorming, figuring out a plot, figuring out some more scenes, and maybe do a little bit of writing for this. Yeah. All right, let's get to writing. Okay, so it's been a hellish day. I had to give Storm a bath. Storm is my almost 2-year-old puppy. She stank so bad. I took her out this morning to go to the bathroom at 7, let her run around in the big yard outside, and grabbed her an hour later, and she must have rolled around in some animal's pee or poo because it was nasty smelling. And she follows me around throughout the house, and everywhere I went, all I could smell was this nasty smell just coming off of her. And my friend had asked if maybe if it was like her anal glands, but like it didn't smell before she went outside this morning, but it smelled when she came back in. So I gave her a bath, then I had to blow dry her with the pet dryer, and so that was one fiasco. And she's part husky, so it takes a while for her to dry. And then after that, I thought my kids were playing with their Barbies and their trains, and lo and behold, they got into some project paint, because apparently that's what it's called. I didn't even know that they had access to this paint. It was in their art supply box. So it was like one of those Crayola things that they got for Christmas or something last year, and I didn't realize that I had put the paint in the art box. I thought I had all the paints in a separate thing, and in their playroom they got this paint everywhere. On the hardwood floors, on some of their toys, on the rugs that they have in their playroom, and then not to mention all over their bodies and their clothes. So I had to quickly throw them into the shower, wash them out, and I had to like scrub the paint off of them, and then I had to scrub it off the floor because it was starting to dry and it just was not coming off very easily. So then that happened. So then after that, I had to do the dishes, and I had to do some laundry, and I did not get a chance to do anything until now, and it is 9:30 at night. So I'm writing with Katrina right now. Well, I'm about to start writing with Katrina right now. Let me see what she said. Probably gonna do some sprinting, and I'm probably gonna work a little bit more on this Project Stalker X, or X Stalker, or I don't even know what I'm calling it. I have a working title, but I don't know if I want to share it. I think I said that earlier. Just because I did get like 2 minutes earlier, like before I made dinner, and I started writing the first lines, and I'm like in the middle of it, so I definitely want to like continue that. And then maybe I'll try and do some of the Violet Hour later, but I don't care. I just want to get writing done. I haven't written anything since July 9th, so 10 days ago, because it's the 19th. I need to write, is basically what I'm saying. So I'm gonna do some sprints. I'm gonna try and aim for 2,000 words tonight. It's 9:30. I'd like to be done by 11:30, midnight at the very latest, but I like to be done by 11:30. That way I can go relax and read a book. Yeah, so let's get writing.
Something about you isn't right. I swear you can make me lose my mind. Lying here awake at night. If this is love, then I don't want it. Why you gotta be so complicated? I'm sick and tired of contemplating. I don't wanna be here waiting. If this is love, then I don't want it. I can't be the one you keep running to whenever you feel down. I can't be that someone who'll always be there when something's wrong. I can't rely on you now. I can't rely on you anymore. I can't depend on you now. I can't rely on you. Why is everything so problematic? Why are you acting so neglected? It feels so cold and unaffected. Swear to God that I don't want this. No. Something about you isn't right. Swear you can make me lose my mind. Lying here awake at night. If this is love, then I don't want it. I can't be the one you keep running to whenever you feel down. I can't be that someone who'll always be there when something's wrong. I can't rely on you now. I can't rely on you anymore. I can't rely
I
on you now.
just finished writing the first, not chapter, the prologue to this project, and I wrote 2,105 words in the past 105 minutes. I really like this. The prologue is super fun, and I'm really excited for this project. I'm really excited. I know I'm super excited about the Violet Hour, but I'm excited for this one in a different way, because the Violet Hour is my fantasy romance. This one is my contemporary romance that's not fluffy, but it's not dark. It's like right in between, and I'm really, really liking it. I'm excited to see where it's gonna go, because I don't have like a full outline yet, but I really wanted to get this prologue in, and I'm excited. So it is midnight now. I got those words in right before it turned midnight. I'm super excited. I've already updated my stats, and I'm excited. I am super excited, and I'm so excited. So I added these words to my Nano project. I updated my goal of, instead of being write 20,000 to 40,000 words of the Violet Hour, I changed it to write 20,000 to 40,000 words of the Violet Hour and this project, which I'm just going to say NLB because that's the acronym for the tentative working title. And so I kept my goal as 20,000 words because that is my minimum word count goal. So for Camp NaNo, I'm at a total of 15,488 words, and I am still ahead of schedule. I technically only need about 500 words per day to finish the end of the month at 20,000. So I'm super excited about that I'm still above my goal, even though I took pretty much an entire week off. So yeah, I'm really excited. I hope that all of you guys who are participating in Camp NaNo this month are hitting your goals, and if not, change your goals. It's okay to change it. Like if you had put a high word count goal, change it. It's camp. It's the time to be lax about it. Be kind to yourself. So with that being said, let me know how you guys are all doing down below. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It does help let me know that you guys like this kind of content, and it helps let other people see my video. And if you're not a subscriber and you would like to subscribe, go ahead and smash that red subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate and love you forever for it. But until next time, happy writing.
Babe, why can't you see? No hope in what's left of me. I had to tell you before I fall asleep. Sitting there on the edge, babe.